Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you daily. Today, you can't actually vibe code your business accounting. Don't be stupid. Today's word is
SaaSpocalypse.
That's a very dumb word. It means the apocalypse in software as a service. A pile of overvalued enterprise software companies had the number go down, and they're blaming AI. The mini bubble in software companies has just popped. This was always going to pop, but the trigger was that stock traders were deluded into thinking your boss yelling at Claude code might replace Salesforce. Yeah, really. So what happened? In January, Anthropic launched Claude Cowork. It's an AI agent designed to be your assistant at work, a bit like what Microsoft says Copilot can do. Anthropic called Cowork a research preview, which means even they didn't think it actually worked yet. Then on February 2nd, Anthropic released a pile of Cowork skills for legal officers. This claimed to do all sorts of jobs like contract reviews. This is the AI stuff that doesn't work already, and law firms are having to hire more lawyers to clean up after the bots. But this single software release of a research preview was enough to panic investors in companies making software for lawyers. A whole bunch of legal software companies dropped 4 to 12% in a day. This then crashed stock prices up to 20% across a whole range of software as a service companies. A lot of analysts saw the crash coming. They've considered these companies were overvalued for a while, but it was AI that pulled the trigger. Quote, "We call it the SaaSpocalypse, an apocalypse for software as a service stocks," said Jeffrey Favusa, who works on the equity trading desk at Jefferies. "Trading is very much get-me-out style selling." Unquote. Private equity especially got into software rental big time. In economics, rentiers are considered a parasitical drain on a working economy, because they are. But being the rent-seeking middleman also makes a ton of money. So these companies were highly regarded by financiers, and they got very overvalued. And now private equity is cutting its software exposure as fast as possible. The notion in the stock traders' heads seems to be that AI can just replace your enterprise software, either an AI assistant at your desk or Claude code writing your business software for you. Neither of these is even slightly possible. But tell the traders that they've been hearing nothing but AI, AI, AI is coming for the past 3 years. Quote, "The draconian view is that software will be the next print media or department stores in terms of their prospects," said Favusa at Jefferies. Unquote. There's just one problem with that. For all the continuously blasting hype about agents, AI agents don't work. They literally don't work. They can't work. You can tell a chatbot agent to do something, it'll try to do it. But being a hallucinating chatbot, it will mess it up after a length of time. This keeps happening. The vendors want to sell you on the vision and teach you to make excuses for the bot that can't work. Next model, bro, it'll be amazing. This is the future, though it sure isn't the present. But that doesn't matter, because Anthropic said a big promise that agents and coding bots could get you out from under the thumb of enterprise software, which every customer of it hates. Renting a company the machinery their business runs on makes an absolute bundle, and the vendors don't even have to make the software very good. So they don't. It's buggy, it sucks, and the users hate it. And they don't have a choice. So there's a lot of resentment. and Anthropic's selling into that market. But the promise is not possible. You can't vibe code enterprise software if you have any requirement for accuracy or compliance. And I do mean vibe coding. This won't be experienced software developers using a chatbot for autocomplete. The market this is hitting is managers who think they can vibe code something and they think the app's 95% done when the web page looks about right. Then they'll hand it off to their remaining software developer to build the actual functionality. But the resentment of the sewage tier quality of enterprise software is so vast. The customers want nothing more than to make these parasites go away. Unfortunately, the robot is not, in fact, up to the job. And the bridge troll model is odious, but it's also a pretty solid cash flow. The software stocks are already recovering a bit because they're in a good business. Now, the monthly fee model supports a lot of software products that would otherwise not get support. That's true. But mostly, it's part of the bit where modern life is getting nickel and dimed all day, every day. And in this case, it's for rotten software that doesn't even work properly. Everyone wants to be the bridge troll and invest in the bridge troll, but making your customers hate you is not a stable solution. They will resort to vibe code that doesn't actually work either. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Please do forward this episode to just one other person you know who's stuck behind awful enterprise software. We live on word of mouth from you. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube, leave a review in your podcast app, and please help Pivot to AI continue by dropping just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes. Or if you're on YouTube, you can hit the join button below the video. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.